Hello and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Thursday, the 18th of February 2021. And in the news today, some discussion about where the vaccine for coronavirus is actually getting to. Apparently, 75% of the vaccines have gone to only 10 countries. And there are 130 countries that have not received any vaccine whatsoever. I guess we're not very surprised because this kind of inequality across the globe exists in all kinds of things. Vaccine just being the latest to add to that long list, I guess. Let's hope for some more equality around the world. Of course, there is an argument to be made for saying that countries with the worst or largest numbers, need to get the vaccine first, and that's a fair point, I suppose. And in some ways, I suppose that has been the case because the UK and the USA have had extremely large numbers, and they're getting the vaccines quite. They seem to be having a lot of these vaccines quite quickly. So that's something, I suppose, but I don't think that's a good point against the overall argument. Okay, today's Sudoku is listed as a hard level Sudoku puzzle, so many people will be happy. I've got a cup of tea I'm going to fill up on before I begin. So let's get eyes down and see what we can see with our Sudoku puzzle hard level. First thing that I see is a 1 has to appear in this cell here. If you're wondering why, well then, why are you playing hard level Sudoku? Is this your first time? Well, you're really jumping in at the deep end if it is. Well, let me just tell you, there are 9 large squares and 9 smaller squares within each of these. So each area here needs numbers 1 to 9, each column needs numbers 1 to 9, and each row needs 1 to 9, and that's it. And we find the numbers by elimination generally. So this 1 extends up this column, meaning 1 can't appear here or here. This 1 extends up this column, meaning 1 can't appear here or here. And there's a 1 in this row already, eliminating 1 from appearing here or here. So when we do all of that, we see that that's the only place a 1 can possibly go if we follow the rules of the game. It wasn't too difficult, was it? Not too painful, I think. And that's how we find numbers in Sudoku. I don't look at these games before I come on, so I have no idea exactly how easy or difficult they actually are. The grading is sometimes a bit of a misnomer, I think, but it could turn out to be extremely painful or it could turn out to be a breeze. We'll just play and find out. Okay, let's hope I've woken up sufficiently to play Sudoku. I don't seem to be that energetic this morning. Okay, so there's a 5 in this column, 5 in this column, and a 5 in this row, meaning a 5 has to appear here, following the same logic that I just showed you for the 1s. Same kind of thing. So a 5 has to appear there. Now this is a hard level puzzle, so I'm going to assume that I will need to put in pencil marks or candidates, and I'm going to do that immediately. It may say, because I think that it just may save time, because I spotted that there's a 2 and 5. Oh, no I didn't. I apologize, I retract all of that stuff. I'll leave it in the audio. I won't overdub or anything like that, because it just goes to show that you can easily make mistakes. Actually, talking about them often helps you see the mistake, because you have to go over and explain what you just think you saw. I saw something that was not true. Anyway, there's a 5 in this row and there's a 5 in this row. So blocking here, and that leaves just a 5 in that location there. I thought I'd seen something entirely different. Okay, we have a 4 in this row here and a 4 in this column here, so we're blocking all the way along here, all the way down here, and so within this segment 4 has to appear there. This 2 now comes along this row, blocking these 3 squares, and there's only 1 square left to fit in a 2. 6, 7 and 9 are the missing numbers, which don't particularly, we can't find which is which at this stage. Just seeing if that helps in any other way. 6, okay. Okay, it does help a bit. Okay, so we have an 8 in this segment already, meaning 8 is eliminated from these 3 squares. In this row, we don't yet have an 8. 8 is forbidden here, here, and here. And we have an 8 blocking this square here, so 8 is going to have to appear in this cell here. And we can find out the missing number here, right? Because we know that this is 6, 7, and 9. These are the missing numbers. 6, 7, and 9. Try to remember that. So 1, 2. Do we have a 3? 3 blocks here. So that's the missing number here. We can put that in like so. This 3 that we just scribbled in here, we can bring down. Imagine it blocks this column. There's a 3 blocking this row. That means that a 3 is going to appear in this lower row here, right? Do you agree? Blocking, blocking. So a 3 is going to appear either here or here. So when we extend it across this, excuse the noise, this lower section here, 3 across here, 3 across here, that means a 3 will appear there. In this segment here now, I think you can see that 3 is going to appear here because this 3 blocks this column, this 3 blocks this row, and so a 3 has to appear there. And we can keep on with our 3s right up and put in a 3 here because 3 in this column, 3 in this column, meaning there's only one place we can put a 3 there now. Okay. Okay. Down here, 1 in this bottom corner. Let's shift our focus. There's a 1 in this row, 1 in this row, 1 in this column, 1 in this column. So blocked all around except for this square. That's the only open square to fill in a 1. This is going to be an 8 because we have an 8 blocking this row along here. Well, actually, you can, okay, a couple of ways you can think about it. This row needs an 8, okay? We don't have an 8 here. The 8 is blocking here. This 8 blocks this 8, blocks this square, I should say. This 8 blocks this square, and so there is only one place left for an 8. You can think, you can work it out in a couple of different ways. So if you found the 8 by a different method, that's fine. It doesn't matter how you find the numbers as long as you find them. We are missing a number 5 in this row, but 5 blocks here, 5 blocks here, and so 5 will have to appear here, like so. What are the missing numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4 is missing, and 4 and 6. Do we have any intersecting 4s and 6s? Nope. So we'll just leave that for now. 3, I should have done this a bit early while I was doing the 3s probably, but there's a 3 in this column, 3 in this column, and a 3 in this row. So blocking here, and blocking here. So 3 has to fit up here. This has to be 9, I believe. That should be a 9. If you consider in this column here, we are missing what? 6, 7, 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we don't have, 7 we don't have, 9 we don't have. But we have 6 and 7 in the same row here. So blocking 6 and blocking 7. So it has to be the third number, which is 9. Let's have some tea. It's a warm morning here in Bangkok, sunny morning. Sky is kind of hazy blue, not as much pollution as usual, but we're not facing the horrific cold weather that you are in many parts of the world, especially in Texas, where snow has done its horrible worst, and in the UK I know it's still very cold. Okay, there's a 5 here blocking this column, so 5 has to appear there. 2 blocks this square, so the 2 will come here, and the last remaining number in this segment is a 7, so we can fill that in immediately. Let's keep moving. Remember to not get stuck in one place the whole time. Remember to keep looking around the grid. Sometimes at places or often actually at places you haven't looked at for quite some time, they just magically appear. Okay, as I have said, in general I expect that I will no, there's an 8 across this row, there's an 8 down this column here, so blocking here, we found out 8 here, and right in the top segment this 8 blocks this here, this column here, and there's an 8 blocking this square here, so blocked and blocked, so 8 is going to appear here. This 4 stops there from being a 4 in this row, so 4 has to appear here. That's 5. And bring the 5 down, look down the columns and you'll see that 5 will have to appear here. It's not turning out to be a very hard puzzle so far. So far it's been very straightforward. Maybe we'll find some difficulty later on. It can happen like that. Sudoku, sometimes you can start and everything is going very easily and then suddenly you get stuck. Okay, there's 7s here, 7 in this column, 7 in this column, 7 in this row. I apologize for all of this construction. God, what am I doing? See, I almost made a mistake. That's twice today. Luckily, my looking and explaining it caused me to not make that error. Never mind, I'm having a kind of weird day today, I think. Okay, here we go. This is a 9. That's better. Right, so in this column, we are missing 4, 7, and 9, I believe. 1, 2, 3. We don't have 4, 5, 6. Yep, 7. 4, 7, and 9 are missing. And 7 and 4 are in the same row, so that has to be a 9. Glad I'm getting something right. Construction noise is normal here in Thailand at all times. We're a place that's generally building things. the pandemic caused things to slow down quite a lot, actually. But in general, here in Bangkok, we build. Make sure we don't leave any area unbuilt on. Even, you know, we're really lacking in parks and public spaces and things like that. People just build concrete, you know, expand the concrete jungle. I know people would prefer to have silence. I would too, but if I can't have it, neither can you. I may have to start filling in candidates now. I'm not sure I can see too much more without filling in candidates. Am I missing something? I think I'm going to have to start filling in candidates. Anyway, I mean, there's no point in you know, punishing yourself. I mean, you could if you are what's the word, masochistic, you might want to try to do the game in your head only, maybe doing pencil marks in your head, something like looking ahead in the way that we do when we play chess. But I think that's not really necessary, and I think it's just slowing things down. I'll spend too much time playing Sudoku, and we don't want that. So let's start filling in some of our pencil marks. We'll put 4, 7 in here. Down here, our missing numbers are 6, 7, and 9. 6 is a pair here, 7 is a pair here, and 9 is a pair here. If you can now hear extra noise, that's my neighbour being chatty, as she often is. 4 down here is a pair. Okay, you see 4s in this column, blocking here, so we can fill in 4 here. 4 is a pair here. You can see down this column here, this blocks. I'm filling in pairs, numbers that I can see that are pairs. This is usually a good technique. Oh, damn, while I'm just noticed something. There's 3 across here, 3 across here. I should have seen that a long time ago. There is, in fact, a single 3 there, and I know that that leaves only 1 3 left to get, only 1 position left. So 3 up here, 3 up here, 3 blocking, 3 has to appear here. I should have seen that some time ago, no doubt. So missing numbers now are 1 and 8, and the 8 blocks that location. So 8 is here, that's a 1. Oh, maybe we don't need any more pencil marks. Maybe we didn't need any in the first place. 1 up here, 1 down here, 1 in this column, 1 in that column, 1 across the center. So 1 goes here. My neighbor is really having fun. Okay, the 2, there will be a 2 here. I hope you can see that, because there's a 2 blocking this row here. In other words, 2 is going to appear across here, and there are 2s down this column. So 2 is going to appear here, like so. Okay. I'm glad that she's enjoying herself. I don't know how much of this my microphone is picking up, but my neighbor is enjoying herself. Six we can't find. Okay, 6 is a bit of a problematic number at the moment. Okay. 8 now. Okay, so we have an 8 across this row. Okay, we already have an 8 blocking this square, 8 down here, so 8 goes in here. Missing numbers here are 6 and 7. 7 blocks here, so 7 is going to come here. 6 will be there. We don't have a 9 in this column yet, but there's a 9 in this segment, meaning 9 is blocked from here. So 9 will be at the top there. There's one remaining number here, which is 2, so we'll fill that in now. This is going to be a 6, either here or here. It has to be a 6. So when we extend that up, we'll see we have to put a 6 in that square there. The last remaining number is a 2. Here we are missing 7 and 9. 7 blocks 7 from appearing there, so 7 goes there, 9 goes there. No, we don't know. Okay, let's keep shifting our eye around the board. Seven here now means we have to remove candidate 7 from there and can fit it here. 4 goes down there. 4 is we don't have a 4 in this segment yet, so it's blocking this square, so we can fill it in. The missing number is 6. Oh, we really didn't need to put in any pencil marks. This is a 9 in this column. That's the last remaining number. It's a bit of a disappointment, I think, really. I was hoping for something slightly more challenging. 9 across here, 9 across here, and a 9 down here means 9 goes there. We had 9 as part of a pair, it goes there, so 6, 7, like so. This is a 7 here. We've got 7 blocking this column. Oh dear, extremely loud construction noise. 7 is okay. We've got 7s across this row, 7s across this row, 7s in this column here. So 7 is here. There's one number missing here. So 1, 2, 3. It's 4. So 4 can go here. That has to be a 4. That's a 6. That's a 6. That's a 4 and 6 to finish up with. Oh dear. Not challenging at all. Definitely not a hard level puzzle. I really don't know how they arrived at that classification. It could have been done without pencil marks. I mean, I started to fill some in, believing that I would need them, but really, no, could have done it without. Okay, so apparently hard puzzle turned out to be much easier than we had realized, and maybe life is like that too. Sometimes we look at challenges and think, I'm never going to be able to climb that mountain. It's such a tough thing, but when we get going, it turns out to be much easier than we had expected. That's my snippet on life for today. Thank you very much. Hope to see you tomorrow for another who knows what level puzzle from The Guardian. Bye bye.